So a sheet metal signal. When I popped it, it looked like a little piece of sheet metal. Till we looked real close. See that? SD Holt. How cool is that? Very cool. Well, hey everybody, welcome to another Not Thursday in the backwoods of New Hampshire. So I just walked 10 minutes up this public trail. Driven by here before and I see walls going into the woods, big public area. So I'm here to do what we do. I walked the trail up a bit, and as soon as it veered off in the direction I didn't want to go, which is with the walls, we entered the woods. So we're gonna do the usual. We're heading up and we're gonna hopefully find some lost colonial history. Hopefully there's a cellar hole up there. There's enough walls going up. But then again, you never know. So let's do it. So what I'm doing is there's a ravine right down in there that I'm following. It might be an old cart path. I'm just walking up on the edge here so I can get a bit better view, and it's not as treacherous to walk. And if that is a cart path, it makes sense because it coincides with the walls I left way back there. I'm not walking any wall right now because, well, there isn't any. But that is continuing on. So I've been going up, it's still going up, but there is a wall right there. That's a good sign up on that lift. This down here has just been, well, typical New Hampshire hillside. But that's where we need to continue going. Woof. Like sliding off the edge here. All right. I think we've reached the square we wanted to. Gone far enough. So I'm up on top, and you gotta look very closely. Obviously we're looking for a lip, but the most important thing to notice is right at the top of my cuff, those look like trees coming out of a hole. And it is. And it's been dug. So I'm gonna have to give it hell. Well, whoever found it before, good job, because this is a big square in the middle of nowhere. Well, judging by the sloppy big plugs, hopefully that gives me an indication that they weren't doing the best job. All right, on and go. Oh yeah, just looking around, this place has been dug like mad, and by the stuff I'm seeing, they were here in the 1800s. I think that's lantern stuff, fuel. Yeah. I may have to put the small coil on. Get into the business of this place. I'm gonna get something in the dirt. It actually sounded just like the sheet metal. I don't know if it's part of a two-piece button or what, but apparently there are targets still here. Well, it's only a little piece of lead, but again, hope for signals. Small. '68, '69. Nice, beautiful chunk of shoe buckle frame. Stuff all over it. Beautiful. So a sheet metal signal. Figured I'd dig it because it was just different. And I'm glad I did. When I popped it, it looked like a little piece of sheet metal. Till we looked real close. See that? SD Holt. How cool is that? Very cool. And I'm glad I chose to dig that one. The thing is, with this coil, it's so small that it gives you a better understanding of the size of the target. It just felt like a very tight swing. That is awesome. We don't find things with people's names on them very often. Big hot rock. Casing. Nice. Little bit of work. But it is a button. Oh, it's blue. I think I found a blue button many, many years ago. Ah, that's nice looking. So that and the massive nail. That was a good pick. And not only am I working right here because of the brush on the ground, but we are essentially beside the house. That's always a good place to go. Short 22. Lead and served purpose at one point in time. Ain't a bale seal. Wow. I know, like, it's no big deal, but that's a 22 slug that I pulled out of the iron. And I think I've done just about all I can do here. It's taken me a lot longer to circle with this, but honestly, I don't think I would have found anything unless I put this on. It's magic. I think what I might do is throw my stock coil back on, the big 11-inch, and orbit my way out. I'm going to go out a different way than I came in, because this is pretty thin. Glad I found what I did find, but I think we've done all we can. So as I walk out, it's off to the side from where I came up the cart path. It's obvious now as to how people have been getting up there. There's a lane 2 rod wide. Pretty long so far. It goes up the hill there and stops a couple 100 feet before you enter the square that the cellar hole was in. So from this end of coming in, it's painfully obvious, but pretty cool nevertheless. Someone's old driveway right there. And it's getting to the point where it's the land is degrading pretty bad, so I stopped swinging. Just gonna see where this dumps me out, and then make a call from there. Oh, one last thought. That little lane came to an end, and there was a stove, an old iron stove, pretty far away from where the house was. It just made me think and wonder what's up here besides up. Woof. Well, this is a perfect, beautiful, small plateau. I kept coming up and up and up, nice and flat, and then up and up and up. Makes me wonder if there was a loggers camp up here at some point, because for that stove to be over there at the bottom of that hill is rather peculiar, but we do find those from time to time. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Mission accomplished. We found the site. We found some things. We had some exploring and some digging. That's good enough for me. See you all soon. Till next time, enjoy your Not Thursday.